Hi and welcome to my December review. We have a very quiet start for you Capricorns, but then the last week of December everything comes out in the open as the Sun and other planets move into your sign. So more about that later, but to start with we have an opposition. In fact, we have a lot of oppositions and squares this month, so there are challenges ahead. The first one is with Venus making opposition to Mars. Now Mars is in that 6th house, and Mars has gone retrograde, if you remember from last month, but we still work with the planets when they're retrograde, and the thing you need to be aware of is your health and your diet and exercise, your daily routines in fact, over the next month or so while Mars is in this retrograde motion. Now Venus will help you with this because Venus and Saturn make a positive aspect to Mars. So Venus is in that 12th house, the unconscious, so it may be that you have feelings or instincts or intuition coming through that help and guide you of how to work with Mars and how to work with your routines. Also, it's a good time to enhance your relationship with co-workers and also to bring spirituality into your everyday use. Venus can help you with this. On the 2nd we have another opposition. This time it's between Pluto and the Black Moon Lilith. And this again is a very powerful opposition. Pluto's in your 1st house and is a planet of transformation. And is in opposition to the Black Moon Lilith is in your 7th house. This is the house of others, the house of relationships. So this could be a testing time for relationships. This aspect will highlight anything that's false or not strong within a relationship, and this will have to be dealt with straight away. Now if you're lucky and you have a very good relationship, then this aspect can harmonise and heighten the effects of the relationship. Then on the 3rd we have a chance to heal because we have the Sun in aspect to Chiron. Chiron's in that 4th house, and not only is it a chance to heal any past wounds or anything around the home area, it's also a good time to show off your talents, maybe do some DIY or some home decoration of some kind that will enhance and make the home a more tranquil place. It's a dreamy day on the 4th as Venus makes an aspect to Neptune in the 3rd house, but it will also activate your imagination and creativity. And then Neptune goes direct on the 5th, so this is another good day. Slowly the planet will start to move out of the shadow period and move into direct motion, and then we'll move signs later on. Now the 8th brings full moon. Now the full moon is in the 6th house for you. This is in Gemini, so this is a very active full moon. This is one where you may be a bit discontented with your daily routines and your working conditions, so it's time to do something about it. Don't blame others, don't just walk around grumbling about it. Do something about it, make changes, act straight away, because you also have Mars retrograde in that 6th house. So this again will help you to not even think about the negativity of it. Think positively. Think about the things you can do to improve your working conditions, or improve your health, improve your diet. You may not be able to put them into practice straight away, but you can think up ways of how you're going to do it, and then next year when the new year starts you can put them into practice. A great day on the 9th as Venus makes an aspect to Jupiter. This will fill you with confidence and buoyancy, but also there's a chance of over-aggrandizement, overspending, so just be wary of that. On the 12th is a good day to look at improving your lot, especially where finances are concerned, because we have a positive aspect between the Sun and Saturn. Saturn in that 2nd house of finance. So it's a great time to look at either saving money or opportunities for you to increase your income. Then on the 14th we have Neptune making an aspect to the Sun. This one isn't so good. This will lower your vitality. This will make it hard for you to concentrate because Neptune's in that 3rd house. It'd be hard to concentrate on everyday tasks, so it's a day when your mind might be drifting and daydreaming of other things. The 15th sees a combination where we have Mercury making a square to Chiron, which is helpful for healing past wounds. Chiron's in the 4th house of the past, but then we have another connection to the past because we have Mercury making a positive aspect to the South Node, which relates to the past, and also to the North Node, which is the future. But the South Node has a conjunction with the asteroid Cupid, so this is the god of love who fires an arrow and mesmerises people. So there could be a situation where someone from the past resurfaces, an old love or an old friend, and it rekindles feelings or communications about the past. And this could be drawing you back to the past. This is not the way to go. The past has nothing new to teach you. Look for the North Node, look for the unfamiliar territory, pull away from that past. And also we have on the 17th another chance for healing, because Mars makes a positive aspect to Chiron. Chiron will help with your everyday routines, your diet, exercise, those type of things. It's time to work on those now while Mars is retrograde. The situation we've just been talking about doesn't go away immediately, because we have Venus making the same combination, and this could bring old desires and feelings flooding back. But again, focus on the future and on the North Node. Then on the 21st we have our winter solstice, where day and night are equal, but also there's a positive vibe here because Sun makes an aspect to Jupiter. This is a time now that you could get that kickstart into making changes, looking to go forward and to grow, because for the next month is going to be a great time for you Capricorns. The Sun moves into your sign on the 23rd and is immediately forming a new moon at 1 degree of Capricorn. This is a very powerful and strong new moon. And this is going to be setting your intentions for next year, because we have also Venus, Jupiter, Pluto all in your sign, so there's a stellium. There's a lot of power and energy in your sign. So it's a great time now to harness that and to set down your intentions for the coming year. Make sure you put them in writing or in some form, because action always follows thought, and you need to apply this now. This is a very ambitious new moon. It's a very practical and down-to-earth new moon, and this is a time when you need to reinvent yourself in some way. It's in your first house. It's time to get yourself noticed, show off your talents, and to really make the most, especially over the next couple of weeks while this effect is ongoing. There's also help from Chiron, because on the 23rd Chiron moves direct. Now that's in your 4th house. So this will help to maybe bring parts of you back together to make a whole. You may have been a little bit disjointed over the last few weeks, but Chiron will help to heal the situation, bring you all together so that you can combine all energies together. We also have help from Neptune, as he makes an aspect to Mercury and Venus between the 24th and 28th, and this will add imagination and creativity to what you're doing at the moment. On the 29th, Mercury goes retrograde. This is for 3 weeks. It's in your 1st house and in Capricorn. This will slow you down a little bit, but it won't stop you, because this will allow you time to think about your image, think about how people see you, think about how you present yourself, and then you can make necessary changes when Mercury goes direct. And then to finish the month, on the 31st, we have a very powerful and intense coming together of Venus and Pluto in your sign of Capricorn. This is the 1st house. This is a time when you can transform your relationships. This is a time when you can use your passion to have a transformative effect. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll look forward to seeing you next month when we're going to look at the year ahead.